So would you consider yourself a top or a bottom, or you don't do that, the labels?
And I mean, this is all peace and love and with respect, Ethan. It's none of your business.
I don't think vaginas increase in size from sex, but assholes actually do. If you have a lot of anal sex, you can actually blast open your anus.
I don't think Felix is a racist person, but
nigger, faggot, whore. It's just a wonderful string of words that really gets you going.
It's time to talk. Something bad happened to me. Something crazy after I made those 2 iDubbbz videos. You see, I was just gonna be super cool, laid back, lean night as always, play a little Fortnite, do my homework on time, go to bed by 7, but then I watched some iDubbbz. Shit. Then I watched some H3H3. Ooh, and I'm a fallen fan. I'm a little dangerous because I've been watching some content cops. I'm not really bad. But today I want to ask the question, why does it suck to watch H3H3? What happened to the channel? Now, for a lot of the longtime fans, you guys know what I'm talking about. Something shifted. The personalities and the way that they act and carry themselves has totally changed. They've gone from this wholesome, beautiful couple that was for the people for free speech to this weird, toxic, lazy, vicious production that's constantly attacking people, even when they have no right to at all. Now, of course, this should go without saying, if you like these guys, enjoy them. Don't let me stop you. I used to be a huge fan of them, actually. Let me show you. Check it out, guys. Teddy Fresh. Slave labor at high American prices. And you know what's funny about these clothes is that actually when I bought this a long time ago, I was in the mindset that I really liked these guys and they were still genuine. But I refused to look at all the bad news and the bad press around them because I wanted to believe that there was still something good about them. But turning away from the truth is just admitting that something is wrong. But of course, if you don't agree with Ethan Klein, you're a fallen fan. You're not a real fan if you don't like him. If you don't suck his teat nonstop and just agree with everything he says, you're just a shill of the right. And that bothers me as well. When did H3H3 become this giant, hateful political stance against anybody who doesn't agree with them? It sucks to see things like Ethan Klein, one of the most mellowed people ever, turn into this hateful dude who doesn't like you if you have any thoughts different than him. And I think there's nowhere better to look at this than Jordan B. Peterson.
today's guest is the great and wonderful and one of our all-time favorite guests, Dr. Jordan Peterson, who has graced us with his presence.
Everybody knows the story of Jordan Peterson by now, but long story short, Ethan brought Jordan onto the podcast, had him, enjoyed him. It was a very beautiful interaction between the two, really entertaining. And then Ethan had a political awakening, and for reasons unexplained, reasons unknown, now hates the guy. And again, you can hate whoever you want. You can like whoever you want. That's fine. But if you're going to hate someone and you're going to constantly attack them, call them insane, make fun of their psychosis and all of their addictions, you need to have reasons for why you do that. And Ethan never does.
Very difficult to understand.
By the way, people go, oh, you guys are such fucking hypocrites because you say that men should be more emotional and sensitive, and here he is crying, and then you're making fun of him.
Yes.
Like you, and it's like, bro, I'm not making fun of him for crying.
Yes, you are. And the funniest part is, Ethan's holier-than-thou attitude doesn't even fly anymore because he wants to promote peace and equality. He doesn't want anybody to feel attacked. But when it's convenient for him, he'll definitely take a shot at your pill addiction, just like Jordan Peterson.
Making fun of mental health. Wow, Ethan. Do they have a point? Should we not make fun of his benzo addiction?
But no. Don't you dare insult Ethan Klein taking pills for his depression. That's strictly off limits.
Or is it all those antidepressants you shove down your f***ing throat?
That one is tasteless. That one is not good. That's not a good take.
And that's the funny thing about these classic YouTubers like Ethan and iDubbbz is that they're very tough, they're very wise, they're very cool. But when you swing back at them, they crumble.
That one is tasteless. That one is not good.
A whole nother group of people who feel personally devastated and betrayed. You lied to us. First of all, I'm not your fucking dad. Like, if you don't want to look up to me anymore, that's fine. I don't want you to look up to me.
And honestly, I could just nitpick and go on forever about why Ethan is just such a horrendous person to watch nowadays. And I really would love to see a comeback story where he can come back, be funny, and everyone would embrace him with open arms. Because it's almost the exact same as iDubbbz, where everybody wants the best for him. But when you take the old fans, you cast them aside, and you have this bastardized image of them as if they were these horrendous, racist, evil people, these alt-right freaks. Nobody's gonna lie down and watch you shit all over their image. And I think that's really one of the cardinal sins that YouTubers are starting to do, especially iDubbbz and H3H3, is that They throw away their ideas and anything they stand for and believe in, as long as this new path they're going down has more money. And when you can see through the apologetic fake crap, when you can see that these YouTubers are just throwing you aside because there's more money with a different crowd, you don't want to stick around and watch it. Ethan Klein himself even acknowledges this. He mentions how his old fan base is dropping off. A majority of his fans are now 60% female when they used to be only 90% male.
Like, if you go back to the era of everyone's like, I used to be a fan of you. Like, probably a lot of the people watching.
Was it men?
We were 90% men.
Yeah.
And so we lost a lot of the male viewers.
Yeah.
And I think that sucks, because clearly what we're doing, or at least the perception of what we're doing, is repelling men.
And honestly, when I watch this, I can't help but feel bad for the guy. I want him to have his comeback. Even he wants his own comeback. He wants to turn his life around.
I just want to be like at a healthy weight. You know what I mean? Like, that's
What
my
is that
vision.
to you?
I don't
What
want
is
to get jacked or anything, which is good. I just want to be like normal again.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, I got so fucking fat that like.
And here's the funny thing about all this, is that when you decide to throw away your fans, when you decide to throw away your legacy and shit on everybody who helped you get there, that new audience that you cultivate isn't going to stand by you. Ethan has already had a couple attempts to cancel him because his new audience doesn't exactly want him to be edgy. His days of being edgy are over, but sometimes he forgets that.
Yeah, I think there's a magic in the live, but also there's no takebacks, which is why I get canceled all the time or get into trouble and shit.
And this is something I said with iDubbbz, but I'll say it again. Change is okay. If you think that you need to move on, try different kinds of content, like for Ethan, if you want to get rid of the comedy skits and you want to do podcasting to a different audience, that's fine if it makes you happy, and truly if it makes you a better person, why not? Go for it. But now the question is, did it make you a better person? If I had to put it simply, I'd put it like this. It's not exactly fun watching H3H3, iDubbbz, or any other creators like that, when after watching them for so long, you almost look at them as if they were a close friend of yours. And like any close friend, if you see them chasing money, chasing different opinions, if you see them changing who they are just for some kind of attention or validation, but it doesn't truly make them happy, nor does it make them a better person, you feel bad for them. And if you can't help them, you don't want to stick around and watch. Because when you're Ethan Klein, you can call for violence, disavow your old audience, act like a hypocrite, and still wake up rich and successful the next day. So why does it matter? And the answer to the question, it doesn't matter. Truly nothing on YouTube matters at all. But it's the reason I jumped ship, and I won't be sticking around with H3H3. But hey, maybe there's a chance he'll come back. I've seen crazier stuff. But thanks for watching. Ethan Klein still sucks. I actually built that helmet, and I'll see you guys next time.